Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the net. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down now, McCauley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing is Collins to throw on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McGee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Mike 53. Mike 53. I'm coming after you. Coming after you.
On second down, McCauley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Ready? 90 Wolf. 53. Mike. Here we go now.
On third down, McCauley. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch twist. 5.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Do this.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Looking to throw. Collins. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, Mooney, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Collins going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Black. Over the middle, complete. It's Beal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Go now. 18 Gator. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Black. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Back to throw. Black. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Fields. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Black. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now Collins throwing to start the drive. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And this will be a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Point after here coming up. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's Collins. From the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st down, McCauley. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The connection made. It's Graham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Fields. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Black. And able to find Graham, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready up. 53, check 53. Army. And 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Collins got his man complete over the middle. It's McGee. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Collins now operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Collins. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Collins. From the gun, he'll throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Black. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Black. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack fly.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Black looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Black. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that. Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Collins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Set 90 Wolf. Hey man, watch the boot, hit it.
They'll run on first down. McCauley, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The outlaw. I got you. Clear. Check his Mike. Drop in. Go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Indy.
On 3rd down, McCauley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very... Do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing? Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 53. Let him know.
Throwing on 1st down. Black. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
16 yards, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Black. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Black. And Graham's got it. Complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Black. His throw caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We got 4. We got 4. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, Mooney. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Collins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:46 to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get the ball. Check it.
Operating from the gun, Black. His throw incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Black. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Black. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Back to throw. Black. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
15 line. 15 line. 5.
From the gun, Black. And it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Black. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Black. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McCauley, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. McCauley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,